Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I'm going to be responding to comments of Indestructoboy. I did a video on him. He came on and in the comments added me and said the following. He said, "I love D&D, but the quality on the books have been going down since 2019. All I'm doing is calling it out, right?" And this was him defending his absolute fire hydrant of D&D hate that he spews on his channel absolutely constantly, right? Now, I want to make this clear. I'm a D&D partisan. I stand for D&D, right? And when I see somebody who literally is dedicating their lives to constantly, right, celebrating every single stumble that Hasbro has to delivering good Dungeons & Dragons for the D&D community, I'm not just going to stand by and say nothing, right? So the point of this video is for me to talk to Indestructoboy directly, right? And ask humbly and respectfully, Indestructoboy, please do not talk about Dungeons & Dragons again, right? And the reason why, you have every right to. You can ignore my advice. You know, this is freedom of speech, right? You can say whatever you want. But I'm asking you, as a person to another person, please stop talking constantly about something you hate, all right? And so let's get into this, right? I want to discuss this, right? So let's look at your own words, Indestructoboy, and let's see if you look at your channel, if anybody, just go look at the last 50 videos on his channel. It is an absolute fire hydrant of D&D hate. It castigates and denigrates D&D as a product, D&D as a life brand, the D&D community, and the D&D designers, absolutely constantly, right? Like it's nonstop, right? And so just go take a look, right? Now, here's the issue, Indestructoboy. Your words are, I love D&D, but the quality on D&D has been going down since 2019 on the books, and I'm just calling it out. Here's the problem, okay? Your own words prove that you are the problem, not Dungeons & Dragons, okay? I believe the same thing you believe about Dungeons & Dragons, about Fate, okay? The Fate core engine, right? That thing has, that tabletop role-playing game system has been going down in quality since before actually, I think since they lost the license for the, specifically since they lost the license for the Dresden material, or maybe they still have the license, but like, there's a point where like the fire and the excitement around that license is like, this is never going to make us a #1 company, right? And so they either lost the license or their fervor died, one or the other. But that, I don't talk about Fate every day. So here's the issue, right? You say that the quality on D&D has been going down since 2019 on the books. Here's the problem, right? Why are you still talking about Dungeons & Dragons? I don't take a product that I acknowledge and state publicly has been going downhill for 4 years and dedicate my channel to it, right? That's the issue, right? You're saying you keep going to the diner, like, and every day you're like, hey chef, this burger was overcooked and these fries were horrible. See you tomorrow. I'll be back here again to consume and complain, right? That's the issue. You're the problem. If you believe what you're saying, that the quality has gone down since 2019, move on and discuss what you love. Do not remain and discuss what you hate, right? You are the problem, right? Because the reality is, here's another thing, is the diner stayed in business, right? If the burgers suck and the fries suck every day, every new book that comes down, every new menu item that comes out is worse than the last, why is the diner the #1 diner in the world? Why is it utterly destroying the OSR and the indie combined? There's no single competitor to it. It literally defeats its two other subsets of the entire industry. It defeats them simultaneously, effortlessly, right? So what's the problem? Is it you, the person who keeps coming back to something you claim has been going down for 4 years? And why are you doing that, right? Why wouldn't you just move on to something you love, right? And you're not, right? And you even said, I'm working on my own. Yeah, you got 7 videos up. You got 43 other videos that are, actually you have 39 videos specifically that are D&D specific, right? You are serving up D&D hate. You're doing it because there's a market for it, right? And the reality is, I don't think it's good for you. I don't think it's good for the D&D community, and it's certainly not good for me, right? And the reality is, I think you should move on, right? You should move on to something you genuinely love, right? And that is, in my opinion, the best of this. Please stop talking about Dungeons and Dragons because you are feeding a hate beast, right? And I think it's destructive. In my humble opinion, it's destructive. Every single word of that is my humble opinion, Indestructoboy. I'm just asking you respectfully, stop serving up D&D hate to D&D haters. It's not good. It's not good for you. It's not good for me. It's not good for the D&D community. Move on to something you love. And I'll be there. I'll check it out. I'll check out your content. That's my humble request.